more rap than black people. Yeah, but we're very careful to turn it down at the stoplight when other black people are there. Why? Because we know we're just pretending. For them, it's more authentic and real. I always ask the companies, what about your name? What about your brand? What about your value? And the largest radio company in the world said this: it's okay that we only have drug dealers on our black youth stations. We only have murders on our black youth stations. We support black charities. We give out water at the Martin Luther King parade. I think we've got it covered. We've bought them off. Now, people get upset, the smartest guys in the room again. You're talking about censorship. I don't believe that. I believe in free art. Make whatever you want. I believe you should make music about anti-Semitism. I believe you should make music about killing dogs. I believe in this country you should make music about bashing homosexuals and driving them behind trucks. I believe you should make music about stringing people up on trees. I believe you should make music about killing whitey. I believe you should make all that music. But I also believe that in the mainstream marketplace, people should hesitate associating their name with certain content. You know, there's certain stuff you can't buy at the store. Certain stuff you can't get on iTunes because their brand doesn't want it. But if you want to hear black people celebrating killing black people, they got thousands and thousands and thousands of those things to sell you. I don't think it's about censorship. I think it's about American cultural hypocrisy. Because here's the truth. These black entertainers, they can't sing just about anything. There's some stuff that'll get them fired, and they get dropped, and they get fired, and they get slapped on the wrist, and they get disciplined all the time. Why? Because sometimes they step over the bounds. A very famous case is what happened with Rick Ross. Rick Ross is the Mammy Two Shoes, one of the many Mammy Two Shoes of our day. He's a black entertainer in a world carved out for him, and a role carved out for him by white entertainment companies. And one day he talked about, in the middle of a song that celebrated dealing drugs and killing blacks, he made a reference to date rape. And when he made that reference to date rape, that set social media on fire. That got 100,000 petitions in 24 hours. Hey buddy, date rape is no joke. That had white people standing outside of Reebok in New York saying, you better take this seriously. We're tired of a rape culture in America. One line in one song moved the masses. And you know what Reebok did? Did they stand by him and say, hey, we believe in freedom of speech. We believe in freedom of expression. It's just a song. Calm down. No, they fired his tail on the spot. The president came out and said, this goes against our high standards. He's gone against the values of our brand. Shame on Rick Ross. We're disappointed. He doesn't know how serious date rape is. And when I saw that, I thought, wow, how convenient. Isn't that amazing? But here's what really happened. It's not their brand, it's not their values. Rick Ross went off script. He was hired to get black customers, and they think that black customers go with black bait. And in America, black bait is the hyper-criminalized, hyper-sexualized portrayal of black people. And as long as he had sung about that, the stuff that got him hired, he still have a job at Reebok. But when he touched other sensitivities that affect us, he lost his job. See, the truth is, it's not they that need to change. It's we that need to change. We created the lies. We created them for our profit. We own the companies. We own the record labels. We own the advertisers, and we keep putting it out. And it's this that's got to change. I thought about it. You know what? I wonder if White Mike could get anybody's attention on this. So I stood outside of a Walmart, and I said, hey, I don't think killing cops and killing blacks is very cool. And you know what? It only took 7 weeks of Mike standing out there, and they wrote a letter and said, yeah, we don't think it's cool either. We're going to pull up.
So that's the point. First off, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the millstone, and peace and salutations to the elect. Just real quick, as you can see, the video was just, a video, I believe it was on YouTube, but that was a videotape of an actual recording, and that was from a TED Talks. With a guy, I'm not sure his occupation or what exactly he does and who exactly this guy is. You know, I didn't even get a chance to go back and to watch the whole, you know, the whole video in its entirety. But as the point, I mean, you get the point. You know, the point is you know, if you're looking at this thing from a spiritual perspective, which you should be, you know, you're going to understand that this is psychological warfare that's been waged upon the nation of Israel. Okay, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, predominantly. All right, then you got the confusion of faith, of course, that is scattered abroad. All right, but namely, what I want to address, you know, just, you know, chiefly the Southern Kingdom. When you're looking at the top tribe, when you're looking at the Judites, okay, the tribe of Judah, who the Lord sprang out of, all right? Okay, the tribe that who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, which his true name is Yahweh Shai, all right? So the tribe that he sprung out of, okay, these people that are in power, okay, which are known as the biblical Edomites, okay, and they are defined as the biblical wicked. They're the wicked according to the Bible, okay, the devil, okay, the seed of Satan, okay. That's essentially who these people are. Now, as you can see, okay, unto this day, you know, like I said earlier, the psychological warfare that's been waged, all right, on our people, you know, how he just laid it out. He laid it out as plain as you can lay it out, you know, and it's so obvious, you know what I'm saying? It's so obvious, and on top of that, this individual can get on whatever, you know, the platform that he has, all right, speak on it, bring out all the facts, you know, and just hit the hammer on the nail is essentially what he did. But what all he's doing is just proving a point, all right. That's what he did, all right. The point that he's proven is this, man. This is matter of fact, this is Isaiah, okay. Because I mean, whether you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans want to realize it, or you want to accept it or not, you are the children of Israel, all right? And because of your disobedience, okay, because of the idolatry, okay, the worshiping of these other gods, okay, cleaving onto these, you know, other nations and their ways, all right, doing what they want to do, you know, committing all manners of wickedness, all right. The reason why you're in the predicament that you're in, as we just saw, the reason why, okay, there's the current rulership that's set up is designed to destroy you, essentially. He just broke it down, all right? It's designed to destroy you, all right? And at the same time of destroying you, mocking you, okay, while you're being destroyed. So this is Isaiah 42 and 22. It says, but this is a people robbed and spoiled. It says they are all of them snared in holes, and that's essentially what's going on right now, man. As you see, our people are snared in holes, man, in traps. All right, the trap meaning just this one world. When you look at the entertainment world, okay, because what happens is this devil, all right, provides an option, provides breadcrumbs, you know, provides a way to opt out of the poverty-stricken lifestyle, all right, or culture, ultimately, of the so-called, you know, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which is this entertainment industry. Whereas though you got to sell your soul ultimately, right? So you take your talents and your skills, what the Lord bless you with, and you pretty much use that shit for wickedness, man. All right. And even then, when you're using it for wickedness, right? they still treat you like shit. All right. So you've been robbed. And listen, as I'm ready to get into this, but this is the people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes. Okay, it says, and they are hid in prison houses, and it says they are for a prey, and none delivereth, for a spoil, and none saith restore. All right, and that's essentially what it is. Because I mean, you see, the prison is a physical thing as well. Okay, the bulk of our people in the prison complex, you understand that the bulk of our people that are institutionalized, all right, it's the bulk of our people. Like the percentages, I mean, I can't give you exact number on the percentages, all right, but hey, listen, bar none, our race of people, okay, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you outnumber all the rest of the races, man. All right, and the United States has the biggest population, okay, of individuals that are the highest rate of people in the jail system, all right? And it's predominantly Jacob, all right? You Israelites, all right? But even worse, the prison of your mind, okay? Your spirit, all right? They got your shit, man. They got the bulk of our people completely gone, all right? And it's evident because even you got this guy standing up. He's bear witness to this shit himself, okay? It says in none deliverance and for spoil and none save restore. Right, because Jeremiah, what is that? The gate, Judah mourneth and the gates their language. All your leaders, all our so-called leaders of what? Where are they? What are you doing? All right, these artists that have these platforms. I mean, these so-called politicians. All right, these so-called silver or rights leaders. All right, they all took that bag. All right, they all underneath the thumb, all right, or the foot of the enemy. Okay, because one thing you're gonna understand what's going on here is warfare has been taking place, and this ain't guns. This ain't got nothing to do physically. It's all spiritually. You understand? It says 23. It says, "Who among you will give ear to this? Who will hearken and hear for the time to come?" And that's essentially what's going on now. Okay, because now a percentage, all right, which is prophesied in the scriptures, for a percentage of the nation of Israel, the elect of the nation of Israel, was going to be able to hear, okay, was going to be able to hearken and listen and to be able to see, okay, because the Lord was going to reveal it unto us. It says, I'm going to continue. It says 24, who gave Jacob for a spoil and Israel to robbers? It says, did not the Lord, he against whom we have sinned? And that's the point, right? That was a rhetorical question the Lord was asking, man. Because he has clearly put us in a position where as though we are in subjection to our enemies. That's what you go to the book of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, it breaks it down. Going to your enemy of one of all things, man. All right, your eye being evil towards your brother. All right, us going into captivity, man, by the way of ships. It's a multitude of scriptures that prove who we are and explain why we're in the position that we're in. Okay. It says, he against whom we have sinned. Yes, we've sinned. Okay, what is sin? The transgression of the law. All right, we broke the law, so now what? We're being punished, and you witnessing it, man. You being shown. All right, even the enemies come out and telling you, listen, man, we're jacking these niggas up. This is what he basically was saying, and put it in layman's terms. All right. It says, for they would not walk in his ways, neither were they obedient unto his law. It says, therefore he hath poured upon him his fury of his anger and the strength of battle, and it has set him on fire round about. Yea, he knew not, and it burned him, yet he laid it not to heart. And that's essentially what's going on, man. Jake ain't considering. All right, you go to Isaiah, you go to the first chapter, and you read about that, man. You know, the ass knoweth his owner, and the ox his owner's crib, you know, roughly paraphrasing. Okay, so here it is, you got these animals, you got animals that know what the deal is, man.